EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Time to set the old turducken aside and get ready for football as here we go on a Thanksgiving night. And this opening dynamic kickoff not going to be returned. It'll come out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, Ray.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Colts at 4-6 now on the year. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around. I expect them to play really well here.
That's good for a first down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. You look at this Jaguar defense. They were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 27-yard line. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Now a 2nd and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. That's going to be caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Devontae Smith hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Colts put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. Now it's Fields. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Now the NFL's leading rusher in 2021, Jonathan Taylor. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well. Back to throw, Fields. Escaping the pressure right. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Give him 30 yards there. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 down at the 33. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Fields now to throw. Got a man complete. It's Taylor. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Jonathan Taylor He has career touchdown number 78, tying in with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Jags are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing. Herbert has it knocked free. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. Herbert able to show his wheels as he gets the first. This pass left side to Downs. No gain on the play, and it'll be second down. You look at this Jaguar defense. They were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
And all defensive teams that I know talk about creating turnovers. Takeaways, they call them. And anytime you can get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really, really good performance. They exceeded that number in a big way.
Here's Herbert. Flush to his right. Connecting over the middle with Downs. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. Third down and 1.
12.
Play action. It's Herbert. That is caught. 20. 5. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Devontae Smith. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Colts have taken the lead. McManus's point after is good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Past midfield, look out. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him. Kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Quentin Johnston, 70 yards. And the Colts are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports.
Here we go, son.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 39. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Here we go.
On play action, Fields. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Open man is the tight end, Noah Gray. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
11. Here we go.
Throwing again is Fields. That's complete to Pierce. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
Here we go.
Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a 1st. To throw is Fields. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Shelling through the defense, and the Colts are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And that is incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Flushed out right. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And complete to Drake London. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down. 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
From the gun, here's Fields. And he's got his man out of the slot, complete. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. This now a 3rd and 4.
Here we go.
Here's Fields. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Jaguars 1st down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
No jump.
Here's Fields. The ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Here we go, son.
Fields got his man. It's George. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Try to punch it in with Taylor, and they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. The Jags come up empty on 4th down, and the Colts are going to take over with a football. Justin Herbert looking to pass, eluding the pressure right. Herbert has it knocked free, but it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
Here we go. Go.
Following the fumble recovery, Fields. And his throw is incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here, getting 3 points. And
that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Noah Gray, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Jaguars are an extra point away from drawing level. Point after, right down the middle. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. Into space at the 45. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Set. 5-9, 5-9. Ready.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Herbert. Escaping the pressure right. This throw taken in by Isaiah Likely. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot.
I thought maybe when he caught, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They snap it to Herbert. Flush to his right. Able to find the open man. That's complete. He will have the conversion and more than that. And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5.
What is it hot? What is it hot?
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts. as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number one. McCaffrey not going anywhere. He'll lose a couple back to the 6. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Now Herbert, 3rd and goal. Touchdown Colts! Josh Downs as the first half is winding down. And the Colts have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. McManus's point after is good, and they will take a 7-point lead. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Back to throw, Fields. This will be swung out wide for Taylor.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 11 more on that one and another first down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
This is caught and stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Taylor fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Fields now to throw.
And this is going to be intercepted.
And the Colts are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Herbert off of play action. That's caught by his tight end, Kylen Granson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. From the shotgun to McCaffrey.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. This is Smith with a grab. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Devontae Smith
with his 3rd touchdown of the ball game, number 12 on the season.
And the Colts go up by 2 touchdowns.
Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead now up to 14. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20.
Here we go.
Out of the gun, Fields. He's got his man. It's Pierce.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down.
Here we go.
Play action. It's Fields. And this pass caught by Gray.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
Here we go.
Now it's Fields. That pass completed to Dortch.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great play there. 46 yards.
And the Jaguars have cut it back within a score.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6.
Now a give, right side McCaffrey. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. Flushed out right.
And it is caught on the move past the 40. Still going inside the 20.
Touchdown, Indianapolis. Quentin Johnston. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Colts will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. McManus's point after is good. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
His throw incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
A shotgun snap, Fields. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 27. We are headed to the 4th here on Thanksgiving.
Here we go.
Now Fields. Throwing it Terry McLaurin's way again, and he's got it. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 2nd and a couple.
Here we go.
To throw is Fields. He'll drop this down to Taylor. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Jonathan Taylor with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Jaguars have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point splits the uprights. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet.
21.
Play action. It's Herbert. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
Hey, go Lion. Set.
Back to throw here, Herbert. Throw left side complete. That's Smith. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run. McCaffrey running up the middle. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Christian McCaffrey with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Colts look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Another big play as they get 28 out of that one.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 27.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields.
And he takes a shot on the release. This will be incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Here we go, Sy.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down.
Fields.
Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Here's Fields. Able to find Gray here.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. He's up to 87 yards receiving now, and it's a 1st down.
Here we go.
Fields throwing again.
That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
2 yards left on 2nd down from the 9.
Here we go, Sy.
Here's Fields.
Being chased out left. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
He's got his target. That's complete. And the Jags are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
From the gun, here's Fields.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Noah Gray
with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And the Jaguars have got it back to within a score.
Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So a 7-point game. They'll need a recovery, the touchdown, and an extra point to tie. And this is going to be taken in by the Colts. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an outside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this will get out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage. So fortunately, they're able to hold on to the possession.
The fumble on 1st down now. Here's 2nd down.
5-9.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. And he slings one that's incomplete.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. And a timeout taken. Just 6 seconds away from the 2-minute warning. This defense wanted to stop the clock prior to that, and they do. The kick by McManus is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
This is 1st and 10.
Here we go, son.
Now Fields.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
That was one they needed to connect on. They're down, but not quite out. So you have to figure, with under 2 minutes to play, they need to hit on something in very short order.
Here we go, son.
All eyes on Fields. This pass is caught by London.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
One timeout at their disposal, but more pressing is the need for 2 scores, obviously. Here's 1st and 10.
Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Here's 1st down. Here's Fields.
He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Here we go. Go.
Back to throw. Fields.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens. And
he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So still a small chance here with a little over 30 seconds to go, but they're definitely going to need this one to bounce their way. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go, Tim.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.
So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational. And that knee will do it. So they snap the losing streak. Always a good feeling.
Yeah, I don't know if this one right here when they're taking a knee is as much exultation